This is Degeneracy Generator Alpha, ready for action.
No, no, because that would make me Degeneracy Generator Beta, and that's just not accurate.
So you asked me to make an intro for your podcast. I've done that.
It's my podcast now. Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to put the headphones on?
Yeah. Okay.
Pop the headphones on. Step into the dick sucking machine. All right.
I'm
so
ready.
have you heard of you're aware of the term a dog whistle? Yeah.
I've heard this term before.
The term a dog whistle. Well, you will have anime fans flocking to your podcast.
Oh, a good dog whistle.
Yeah.
So
Flocking.
not calling anime fans the N-word.
I mean, it's open to interpretation. But the interpretation that anime fans will make is they will fucking come running when they hear this. Are you ready?
Sure.
Here we
Yeah.
go.
Sounds good. But it's good. Oh, it's transforming now. It's transitioning. No, that's the conclusion. That's the coda, right? I thought it was gonna be like a prog rock.
Oh, you
breakdown
were
or
expecting more. You're expecting so much more. I'm so sorry. I mean, did that activate anything in you? Yeah, as an anime fan.
I feel like it's triggered more of a Stephen King fan reaction over here. So, not so much anime, but more like villainous clown energy. And I'm pretty sure that there was some sort of prurient suggestion going on in there, but I couldn't say what it might be suggesting.
I'm not sure you have the. Let's say I'm not sure you have the qualifications to be a true anime fan. If that's the case, if it didn't make something inside you tingle.
I'm not sure about that. I'm pretty qualified.
We'll talk about your qualifications.
I got a doctorate in hentai.
We'll talk about those qualifications. I mean, that's not the only option for a theme tune. I mean, I think that one's pretty good, and I think it will do the job.
You gotta know.
I've got another option. Hang on, let me get it. Just give me a second. So I ran the theme tune to one of your favorite animes through Google Translate to get the English version of it, and it actually turned out to be. You don't need the headphones for this. This is
Okay.
out in the open.
Sure.
Yeah. So this is what they say in the lyrics to I think it's called A Cruel Angel's Thesis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Accurate.
Okay, here we go.
Sure.
Children's cartoons, but you have to read them, and they're gay for virgins, cat boys, and knee sock wearing trans girls. Are you ready? Nazi twinks and toddlers with enormous tits, horny fascists and misanthropic shut-ins. Holy fuck, this is pretty sick stuff. I feel like I've walked in on you beating off with a fist in your butt, and your poor tiny cock is as raw as a plate of sashimi. Piss my pants. I guess there's a chance. Maybe your tiny dick will look big in Japan in a Shinjuku horse hand. So is this what you planned when you tried to get me to watch anime? Booyah. As we say in the business, booyah.
Famous business
You
term.
can sing along if you want.
I only know the Japanese.
Children's cartoons, but you have to read them and they're gay. For virgins, cat boys, and knee sock wearing trans girls, Nazi twinks and toddlers with enormous tits. For horny fascists and misanthropic charlatans. And that's a double B, yeah. So you can go with that one if you want.
That's crazy, you know, because I actually know the lyrics to that song word for word by heart in Japanese, but I learned it phonetically.
Yeah.
So and I never actually looked up the lyrics.
Little did you know.
I really should have looked up those lyrics.
You really should have looked up the lyrics. I mean, it's all true.
I can't believe I was singing all that like every time I step into the shower. Or wow.
So is this what you planned when you tried to get me to watch anime?
No, I don't think I had much of a plan. I was racked by fever, and I was reading visual novels, and I thought it would be funny if I could somehow get you to read visual novels.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah.
And then I started thinking about like all of the funny ways I could like give you brain damage. But I suppose
ways I haven't already tried myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really should have known that like I could never damage you as much as you damage yourself. and this is the evidence. This is the beautiful evidence of that.
So, but you're making it out like you've only been trying to get me to watch anime this past week. But really, we've known each other nearly 10 years now, and you've been trying to get me to watch fucking anime.
Yeah.
That whole fucking time.
Sure. I guess this is like the next step where I make you watch anime and also talk about it and like unearth your genuine thoughts and feelings about the anime.
We were all looking for genuine thoughts and feelings.
As genuine as you can make them.
I don't think I've got any left.
Well, we'll try and synthesize something genuine between the two of us, between both of our like just irony scalded souls.
Yeah. Shit. Okay. Well, so I mean, now that the sort of ceremony's out of the way, I think we've introduced the podcast. What anime were we watching this? What was that? What was that we were watching this week? What was that?
Yeah, I gotta take off the fucking cardigan for this shit.
Yes, just take it off. And like, Lawrence just knocked the pocket pussy off the sofa.
Yeah,
off the cum stained sofa. We are in the goon cave.
I lay down a tarp. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's a multi-purpose tarp
I've got tarps and everything.
For cum and blood.
These are my guest tarps.
And I clean the tarps afterwards to prevent evidence.
You lick them
slipping
clean.
out.
Licking them clean.
All right. Yeah, no, let's get into it for real. Yeah, I didn't expect us to open like this hot. We gotta bring it down for a second because we're talking about an anime classic, and an anime I decided to open this podcast with. Gunbuster, 1988.
88 was a
1988, an excellent year.
Yeah.
Also known as Top Onerai in Japan. Story of love, loss, and vast distances, and the distance of that time puts between us, decay, and coming to terms with death.
It was a story about one thing, and it was the story of whether those titties you see in episode 2 were okay to see.
That was genuinely the next question I was going to ask you. Like, considering all of the themes that I pointed out in this anime, I think the main question that Gunbuster asks its audience is not quite the question you had in mind, I suppose, but more which is the most suckable pair.
Oh, it's the Soviet bitch. Like she is incredible, fucking incredible.
Okay, so clearly you've learned nothing from Gunbuster. All right.
But no, I've made notes, bitch. I've made and you'll be so proud of my notes.
You made the wrong notes because the lesson of Gunbuster is it's not the titty that is important, it's the heart behind the titty.
No, what's important is coming up with a convoluted reason why it's okay to look at those titties.
It's not convoluted at all. I guess
it is.
If
You spend so okay. So in this podcast, and let's be real, we were thinking about one thing. So you see incredible titties in episode 2. When I say titties, it sounds because I pronounce the T.
Yeah.
Titties.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm making my own skin crawl with this.
No, I think titties.
Tit.
Oh shit! I tried.
Try it. Try it.
No,
Have a go. No.
I didn't like that.
Yeah, titties.
No, it's titties.
Generate some degeneracy. Titties.
You first.
Titties.
All right. Titties.
Try it with a T.
Titties.
Doesn't that feel wrong?
It feels nasty.
It feels really nasty.
That's nasty.
I'm ashamed of myself. Again. So you see titties in episode 2. This is all in all caps, by the way. The red-headed Russian bitch. I cried in episode 5, and then the entire fucking season. So they show you these tits in episode 2, and the entire
Chekhov's titties.
6 season. That's 4 episodes in between. You're like, I feel like I'd like to see those tits again, but it feels a bit gross because like did they start out in a high school? Like they're in a high school, so you're not really sure how old these girls are, and then how old these bitches are, and then finally, and also while you're thinking about this, there is no more tit for the rest of the season. You get titties in episode 2, and there's no more tit, and then in episode 5 they let you know that it was okay all along because in space you age. You stop aging, but so they're actually 10 years older.
I'm fist pumping.
They're 10 years older than you think they are. And then immediately after that scene where they explain that shit, you get to see some gratuitous tit again, and it's tit for the rest of the show.
Yeah, no, I should have expected that you'd focus on the titties and not the heart behind the titties like I do. It's It's about hearts. It's about determination, and I think what I hope to be able to demonstrate to you, what I hope to be able to show for you to you through these animes is that like the role of nudity doesn't always have to be something prurient or something like that causes you to question relativity or whatever. You don't need to be Einstein to figure out whether it's okay to watch the anime. Because it's about self-reliance. It's about courage.
Trust that if you enjoy the tit,
it's about sacrifice.
If you enjoy the tit, then you should see it, and you should want to see it. This sounds like a very, let's say, libertarian argument for watching anime. And that's sus. Sus.
Yeah.
Sus as the kids. The kids say, as the kids would say, this is sus titties, sus.
I mean, she is like she is a pilot from the Soviet Union, so supposedly the titties are also praxis. I think praxis is like Stalinist, right?
Yeah, I mean, so what other nations were on this space station? So there was Japan, and there was the Soviet Union.
I feel like it was mostly Japan and just one redheaded bitch. Um,
But they only took two bitches from Japan.
yeah.
I noticed that the crime rate was very low on the spaceship.
Yeah. There was some peeping tom activity, but that's about it, I
That's
suppose.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone
And
wanted to get a look at those
robot
titties.
flybys.
Yeah.
Um, I feel like we got sidetracked by the titties, and that's probably
the entire point of this. And this is why you got me here, right?
Yeah. No, I suppose that's not entirely wrong. But
Or did you just bring me here to berate me about giving into my baser impulses?
no, there are higher impulses to be pursued here, and that's what I'm going to circle around to in a very clever way.
Yeah, let's hear it. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun to listen to. Let's do it.
I feel like there's a certain duty to be informative when autistic people like turn on a podcast and listen to other people talk for an hour. It's you should be able to impart information, right? And make them feel like this is some sort of educational thing and not like an exercise in self-indulgence, right? That they're not actually insane for listening to people that they don't know talk to each other for hours on end.
But these autistic folks, these autistic gentlemen that you're referring to, I mean, they are insane. It's fine to be insane, like the medically insane, just like I'm medically gay.
Yes.
Yeah, and I receive treatment. I'm literally medically gay.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know where I'm going there. I just wanted to bring up the fact that I'm medically gay.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that this week. I had every 3 weeks I have to go get my 3 weeks, every 3 months I have to go get my gay levels checked.
Gay levels,
and I have to go to the pharmacy and pick up my little packs of my gay patches. And I had to tell, in order to get prescribed to, I had to go and tell the doctor that I think I'm medically gay. I've been gay before. I've been gay, but this time I think it's terminal. I'm terminally gay. I'm terminally medically gay. Doctor, I'm gonna be gay till the day I die. Have you got anything for me? And the doctor said, have you tried growing a pair of tiny hairy tits?
So what are these patches for again? I'm gay. I'm gay. I'm gay. Hand over the patches, bitch.
So tell me about anime.
Yeah.
This is good. This is a good bit. Do that bit again.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you did it. Yes.
Gotcha.
All right. Gunbuster.
Yeah.
When you first sent me that, I was like, this is too easy. So I'm not even gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna go there.
6 episodes.
Yeah. 6 episodes. Well, but also the title. It's fucking Gunbuster.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I thought, I'm not gonna sit here and try and think about things I could say about busting and guns. But when they brought about the topic of degeneracy generators,
yeah,
this is the work. You want to start a podcast? You want to generate some degeneracy? This is us. And when and because this is what at the end of the season, we're gonna spoil it, right? We're just,
oh yeah, no,
it's from 1980.
Yeah,
88.
no, we're talk about all of it.
When the two fucking hot, the hot bitch and the toddler with tits combine their fucking gunbusters and combine their fucking degeneracy generators to fucking stop the alien scourge from getting all the earth titties, which is what I think what they're doing. they've heard about all the fucking
no,
sweet.
they're
They've
going-
heard about all the sweet teas bouncing around on Earth.
They're going after the biggest titty of all, which is the sun.
No, they're not.
No,
No, they explain that in the anime. That actually, so they think that these guys are just big mad gay for the sun, and mad gay for stars.
sure,
But they're not. Their goal is to exterminate humankind. Is to get this.
Sure.
Mankind. In fact, mankind. They said because they want the titties.
Oh, right. They want the titties.
Yeah. But that was a misconception that they cleared up. That the devouring suns is just a means to an end.
Sure.
Yeah. So you're wrong, bitch.
No,
You're wrong about your own fucking anime.
No, I'm not. I'm right. We're both right. We're both very smart about anime. So what does Gunbuster mean to you? What is the Gunbuster?
Well, no, but this is it. That I found out that really, what I learned from this along the way is that we are manning our own little degeneracy generators. Right here, right now, strapped into our comfy chairs,
Yeah.
drinking our big girl drinks.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So, is that how you see like small robots, big robots? Are we like we're the
Where are we
Gunbuster? We're like
No, we're in the Gunbuster. We're in the Gunbusters.
Yeah.
We're powering the degeneracy generators.
Uh-huh.
Well, no, we're driving the degeneracy generators into the black hole, and we're gonna and this beautiful, powerful podcast that we're gonna unleash on the fucking world is going to protect our bitches from the clutching claws of the alien scourge, the titty grabbing alien scourge.
I'm kind of inspired.
Yeah. And we're going to generate we're going to generate so much fucking degeneracy.
It's kind of
I've been walking around all my life just fucking spraying my degeneracy willy-nilly, generating it here and there. But now we're powering to this machine.
I feel like you've unwittingly covered like several right-wing talking points in the space of about 20 minutes. It's like the full gamut, just like libertarianism, just some form of nationalism. I don't know if it's robot nationalism or space alien nationalism quite.
Sure. I was thinking of
but you're
another. I
making it
was
sound
thinking of another. If we're talking about right wing talking points, I was thinking about Proud Boys this week, and I don't really know whether are Proud Boys still Proud Boying.
I haven't heard about the Proud Boys in a minute.
Well, they just disappeared. But anyway, this joke would be super relevant if this observation would be super relevant if they were still around. So let's imagine. Well, the EDL came back, so maybe the Proud Boys will come back. The EDL were EDLing it up last week when they. Anyway, so the Proud Boys their rallying cry is Uhuru, right? Yeah. So what do Otaku Proud Boys say to each other?
What do Otaku Proud Boys say to each other?
They walk around going, "Ooh woo brother, ooh woo brother." That's it. Carry on. What were you saying?
No, I actually took that seriously. I did not expect to be like hit by a gay Seinfeld bit. What the fuck was that? I guess fag Seinfeld, like fucking cat ear Seinfeld over here.
Oh, I like that. Cat ear Seinfeld. That's me. Yeah.
I was gonna say like the word otaku actually comes from like the fact that these Japanese nerds use this very peculiar kind of like second person pronoun to refer to each other, which is otaku, which is just simply a way of saying you, but it makes you sound like a fucking dork.
But it's extremely gay.
It's
yeah.
It's like I suppose it's like Ren Fair fags saying "thou" or some shit.
Thou,
Right?
or
Yeah.
like yeah, or or like queers on TV shows saying like Miss Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Otaku was like Miss Thing.
Yeah.
Oh, hi girl.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
oh,
then
hi.
and then all of the just
How do other people greet each other? How do furries greet each other?
Yif yif.
Yif,
Yep.
yif.
Yeah.
Mm. And how do Proud Boy furries greet each other? There's got to be a Proud Boy furry.
Oh, I thought you were gonna come with the
No,
fucking
no.
shit.
No, it's a
I thought
serious
you had
question.
that locked. I was bracing myself for some bullshit.
Well, what anime are we watching this week?
Gunbuster.
Okay, tell me about
1988.
Gunbuster.
Yeah, let's take it from the top. Like fucking episode 1.
Yeah.
So
No titties.
so I hit you
Well,
up.
they're bouncy. The first thing you see
Yeah.
is they're bouncy,
Yeah,
and you think, "Whoa,
for sure. Yeah.
what's happening here?"
There's like a momentary
This is a show for babies that you have to read. So why are they bouncing? Anyway,
Well,
carry on.
First of all, babies can't read. Second of all, bouncing breasts are extremely relevant to a baby's survival. Okay, so
We're
I don't
getting
know why
very
you would
Kleiny in here with this shit.
I don't know why you would like disparage babies like that.
No, I'm just disparaging anime fans.
Why would you do that? We're just trying to get by. We're just trying to get that precious breast milk to survive. It's funny you should bring up that point. Actually, the studio that produced Gunbuster is a studio called Gainax.
Yeah, tell me about how your anime is not gay. Go on, keep going.
Well, I never made that fucking claim. I never said that shit.
I told you that I did a bit of market research the other day because I went to the flat of a couple of dolls after going out, and their flat was absolutely wall to wall anime shit. It was incredible.
Nice.
And it was so good, and I mentioned that, like, yeah, I'm gonna just be talking about how gay anime is, and they liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a term for. I am using gay in the pejorative sense. Yeah. Somehow it's fine, right? It's fine. Right in. Is it fine?
What's the other sense of gay?
You know that it means that a homosexual, homosexual. Homosexual.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
I know
It doesn't just mean something's gay.
Yeah, no,
they're
bad. They're bad too. But right? That's.
I don't know why you're saying this shit. I don't know why you're saying this shit. Why you're making it about this?
I thought this was a safe space. This was a safe space.
So far, you've told me that I shouldn't care how old the titties are, and the gay, both gay in the gay in the pejorative sense, and gay as in homosexual. And homosexuals are bad, is what you've told me.
I feel like you were telling me that.
No. You said that. I didn't say that.
Huh.
Tell me about your anime.
Oh yeah, sure. Back to Gainax.
It's called Gainax. Yeah, cool.
Yeah. So 1988. These guys. Just imagine the biggest, smelliest, like least posture having as Japanese nerds you can imagine. And they got together, and they're way into their 20s, probably like in their 30s at this point.
Imagine. Imagine.
And they say to each other like, I love anime, but I also love putting fucking Gundams together. I love cutting little pieces of plastic out of a sprue.
Playing with toys.
And
you've got some toys. You've got some toys over here as well. Do you want aside from the pocket pussy and the let's ignore the goon zone of your apartment here, of your flat here. Let's steer away from goon corner. Let's talk. Should we talk about your toys over here?
Yeah.
In the toy box.
Yeah.
Tell the people what you got.
Look, I don't feel comfortable being doxxed like this. You can say all you want about my goon zone, my specialized Ona hole is what we call it, but please do not lie about my models.
Your toy box.
They're not toys.
Or tell the people what's in your toy box.
We could save that for another episode, like because if you get me started about my models, I'm not gonna shut up. I mean, we got anime to talk about.
Yeah, like you. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
We got other anime to talk about.
Sure.
Right. So these nerds get together. Like we love anime, but there's not enough tits in there. And Gynax is like, or that's the other way to pronounce it, like the gay way, I suppose, because it's bad. They sort of invent this trope. This practice, you could call it, that is like copied throughout anime since. It's making breasts bounce.
This is the genesis.
They invented titty jiggle,
tits.
Basically, yeah.
I mean that's the incredible rush of that scene. I think it's in episode 5, where you've just found out it's okay to see the tits, and then they fall out of her shirt while she's lying in bed. Was like, mwah, chef's kiss.
They also invented they invented gravity in order to get boobs to bounce. They invented relativity, like the theory of relativity, in order to explain why looking at the boobs is okay. And they also invented like a casual teen girl ennui as a way of like being a casual sort of observer of titties in a totally okay way again.
So see, we know, one thing I've been thinking about as well is that we know it's okay to look at the tits now, because we've seen the show and we've heard their reasons, and she's going to remain 17 forever, which is pretty fucking nuts.
She's 45.
But on the other hand, Coach should be in jail. Coach just gathers up the hottest bitches in the school, takes them up on a trip to space.
Yeah.
Coach is not a great character. I mean, maybe I'm just mad because he had both the Soviet bitch and the other bitch.
Yeah, I think
fighting
you're
over
just
him.
jealous. I think it's your jealousy coming through. This is like the 4th or 5th time I've rewatched Gunbuster. I fucking love this show, and I think this viewing, I felt like a lot more. I felt a lot more sympathetic for Coach Ota, actually. Like, I can't quite say why. I think he sort of like represents like this sort of like fantastical, like masculine ideal that is like but also it sort of like ceases to. He can't be real. He dies at the end. So he's not like Stone Cold Steve Austin, for example, who's like the other masculine ideal. But
it's
like
the other masculine ideal. That's who you look up to.
Yeah. I model my life on the Texas rattlesnake. What does he call himself?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah. Yeah, he's
Stone Cold.
He's a
You
bit
smell what the Stone Cold is cooking.
I do remember his famous phrase. I remember it so well.
I'm gonna suck you off, brother.
Stone Cold, what?
Brother.
Excuse me.
Hoorah.
You sure you
They
don't
say
want me to
hoorah.
do the sucking?
They say hoorah in wrestling, right?
Yeah.
So they suck each other's dicks and they say hoorah.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like both
I
wrestlings
had
and
Channel
Marines
5
are
when I was a
fake.
kid. I had Channel 5. I've seen wrestling.
Yeah, yeah,
Sucking each other's dicks and saying hoorah.
yeah.
Brother. Stone Cold Steve Austin, the Texas rattlesnake.
Texas rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin. I would never let him suck my dick. That's just wrong. That's
You would never let him suck your dick. No. But because
so
you're the beta.
yeah.
The beta
No,
degeneracy
precisely.
generator.
Yeah. That's what I was getting to.
Yeah.
So
It would be a dishonor to you would never dishonor him in that way, making him bend the knee, and then the other knee,
mm-mm.
and then open his cute.
No.
His-
The only
his-
time Stone Cold
Pretty lips.
the only time Stone Cold bends his knees is when he's doing the Stone Cold Stunner. No, this is becoming too nightmarish. I did not want this to become the WWE / Marvel Cinematic Universe podcast at this.
Yeah, I don't know. I genuinely don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So like,
Okay, we should stop talking about this before we get into
I mean, anime's gay, but wrestling is gay. It's good.
Yeah. It's bad. It's super bad. It's really bad.
Yeah. Fuck that shit.
And yeah, wrestling is bad, pejorative.
We were talking about these fucking gay geniuses who came up with tit physics. This is what you were talking about.
Yes, and then we were talking about Coach Oda and how he's sort of like he's Tom Cruise, but he's also a samurai. Tom Cruise, but not gay. Also a samurai. Also, he's got mad bitches.
Mad bitches.
But like that's not a function of Coach Oda being like some sort of creepy, inappropriate male role model figure.
I mean, he's literally their only father figure.
But this is simply that the role that the coach fulfills, because in as we see in episode 6, Amano takes on the mantle of coach.
Who's that? I don't know their names. Go on. Who's Amano?
She's the baddie with the blue hair.
Yeah.
She becomes the coach. She gets the haircut. She actually becomes legal. Wink.
The one with the receding hairline with the one at the beginning who's the bully.
No. Onesama.
Oh, I don't know what you mean.
The other bitch in the Gunbuster.
Oh, okay, but she doesn't become coach.
She becomes the coach.
No, she doesn't.
She becomes coach in the future. Before she flies off into space, she's got like all of the baddies from high school around. Yeah,
okay, yeah.
You saw that,
yeah.
and they were all like,
I don't know. I was playing backgammon.
Please,
I was
coach,
playing
don't go.
backgammon on my phone while I was watching this. I might have missed that particular bit. I picked up quite a lot.
It was a pretty good bit.
Yeah.
It made me realize that like perhaps my calling in life is PE.
Come get 'em, boys. Hello. What have we got here? Gundams. A pocket pussy. Oh. Sitting here in your Legion of Goon surrounded by PE equipment and.
Hold on, what kind of PE teacher has the PE equipment at home? What is this shit?
the kind you want to be, bitch.
I want to be an educator. I want to like
Sure.
teach young women to be strong and self-determined and courageous, and help them to achieve their potential. And if at some point I might suffer from some sort of life-threatening anime disease, and one of them might feel compelled to marry me and take care of me for the rest of my dying days.
Well,
I
actually,
think that's fair.
she fucks him up and leaves him to die on Earth like a bitch.
No, he survives.
Oh, he does survive, doesn't he?
He does.
Oh,
and the magic of
That's
relativity first of all, and then love. And then the kind of consent that the government has nothing to say about, actually, in my opinion. Yeah.
One of us, we were watching Gunbuster.
Gunbuster.
I think you were explaining episode 1. I mean, I'm over episode 1.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we can. How about episode 2?
What's it called?
Daring the Girl Genius Challenger. Daring. Oh, this is where your bitch shows up. This is
Oh yeah.
We gotta talk about fucking Jung Freud. We gotta talk about like.
Talk about what, sorry?
Jung Freud.
Jung Freud. Who's that?
The ginger bitch. The
Is that
Soviet.
what I told you I don't know their names.
You didn't notice that her fucking name was Jung Freud?
No, I didn't notice her name was Jung Freud. That's incredible.
She's the baddie with the body and the drape skirting joke thing.
Yeah.
And her name is Jung Freud.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it has no bearing on her character whatsoever.
Well, I disagree.
Okay, well, tell me why. Let's talk about archetypes. let's talk about what the lobsters would be doing, right? That was his. Because does he like Young or does he hate Young? Lobster King, Jordan Peterson.
JBP. Peanut butter jelly.
He hates Young.
I think he does.
But he reduces Young down to just fucking gay bullshit, and then says, "Oh, this bullshit's gay.
This is gay.
This is gay." I can't.
This shit is gay.
I can't do impressions.
In parentheses, pejorative. I don't mean gay like suckable. Okay? Bucko. So pull those pants back up, please. The lady that you're so infatuated with, and rightfully so, her name is Jung Freud. The director of
Gun. When I saw her, I said to myself, Privyet.
Is that what you said?
Cactala. That's what I said. I said Cactala. Privyet. Privyet.
I like that. And so the director of Gunbuster is this guy Hideaki Anno, and if we continue past this episode, I'm sure we hate ourselves enough to keep this up. Hopefully we'll encounter him again. We'll encounter him several times, because I think he's a pretty swell guy. I think he seems like a swell guy. And at one point, he became very preoccupied with the young Freud thing.
Okay.
I'm too tired to call by its correct name.
The young Freud thing.
The young
Freud bullshit.
The stuff that they wrote about, you know.
Yeah.
They wrote a lot of stuff.
Psychotherapy raped me.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've read most of it. Anime has taught me how to read. It's very useful for that. Um, but this is only the beginning. Is what I wanted to say.
Hmm.
It starts with a feisty, fiery crotched, a big-titted Soviet goblin,
Hmm.
and it ends in a terrifying place, where it ends in a hall of mirrors, where in whatever mirror you look, it appears as though you are in fact the big-titted red-headed Soviet bitch.
I am.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hope we get to that point. Um, but as far as the
My
sort
my
of
therapist today told me to. I was like, I went to therapy just before this, and no, I told you already, but like it told me to maybe I should live in the world of dreams and fantasy. Um, I think like if I could become the fucking big, they're not big tits, but they're really nice tits and red-headed fucking I've got the goblin bit down.
yeah,
I think I can do goblin.
yeah.
If I could be sexy goblin, it's kind of what I really want.
Oh yeah,
It's kind of I just want to be a fucking sexy goblin.
I hear that. I hear that.
Why can't I be a sexy goblin?
Who said you can?
Nobody. Exactly.
I believe you
Exactly. Bitch, take that world.
can. I believe
I
you
can
can.
be a sexy fucking goblin.
I also think that anime might be able to show you a path towards sexy goblinhood. And perhaps young Freud is simply the beginning. It feels it's just I get such a kick out of just saying young Freud's, knowing in my head I'm thinking of, you know, uh, uh, said bitch, and not Jung or Freud,
Yeah,
because I kind of forgot who they were.
What did that bitch have anything to do with young Freud, other than the fact that she appealed to my fucking
Yeah.
my drives? I was driving.
So-
I was driving hands free. When I saw that bitch.
Nice. You were driving stick. You were. Is that what you were driving? Right. So we've got sort of like a tripartite like division for our protagonists, right? We've got Takaya Noriko, Amano Kazumi, and Jung Freud.
Yeah.
So we've got like the bright-eyed, exuberant, energetic, but lacking in self-confidence.
But not in tit, which is weird.
Sure. She's well, I'm not gonna say where I'd place her just yet. We also have Amano Kazumi, who is like there's an exemplary sort of like a paragon of like of virtue and consideration, but also considerable strength and hard work. There's like that scene in episode 1 where she's running up like the really steep steps with the iron sandals.
Why did the Japanese wear those?
I
What
don't.
do they do?
I think it's just a joke. I think it's just like this comically exaggerated kind of like
because
depiction of.
those but the sand not fucking iron ones. The sandals with the two
The
wooden
geta.
bits. Yeah. What? How is that better than like a Nike? How is that better than a Dr. Martens boot?
I think it's like a matter of purpose. You see, like when the Japanese aren't.
The purpose is falling over.
The purpose is stepping on other people. Like when Japanese women aren't like running up the steps in like iron sandals, they're made to step on other people.
Okay.
Not for pleasure, but like as a a duty, you could say.
Okay.
I don't know how familiar you are with Japanese culture. I'm very well educated on the subject.
I know you are.
Actually,
Yeah. Yeah.
Anime, very educational.
Yeah, sure. But so tell me what that's it. That's the purpose of the shoes. Stepping on bitches. I've seen
The bitches step on you.
the bitches step on you.
With the
Yeah,
shoes.
yeah. But I've seen fellas wear them too. I've seen the fellas wearing them.
That's kind of gay.
And in Kirin, the Japanese cycling, they have to all go in an enclave and wear those shoes for like an entire week, locked away in an enclave. I know they wear those shoes and then they ride the bicycles.
You say they're locked away in this?
Yeah,
enclave?
they're locked away.
And no one knows what they're doing in there.
There's
I've got a good guess.
Yeah, I can guess too. They're fucking and riding bicycles, just like. I mean, they're living the dream.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're stomping on each other's fucking testes with those big wooden clogs. you got like a nice. You can like squeeze that right into the what do you call that? Like a vas deferens or some shit.
Honk honk.
Like the fucking wires that connect to your balls. You get like really
The wires, yeah.
wires.
Yeah.
The wiring. The ball wiring.
Ball wiring. So that's what they're doing.
It's flatten that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But you have to tenderize it to get proper, like a proper seat upon your bicycle seat. Yeah.
Shit.
Because in women's Kieran, the seat just goes like straight up. But in men's Kieran, they have to tenderize the balls in order to sit on the bicycle.
It's all coming together.
Yeah, and it's more aerodynamic if you can sink into the seat.
I've still got so much to learn about cycling culture.
Yeah.
I may be an expert in anime and the nation and history of Japan.
Mm-hmm.
But cycling, still a newbie.
We'll get you there.
But it makes sense though. It makes sense.
Sure. We could. I mean, if you want to start tenderizing now, I can put my boots back on. I mean, I don't have the traditional Japanese ball crushing sandals, but I can put my boots on and we can start tenderizing. Yeah.
Nah, come on.
I mean,
I'm gonna want the authentic experience. I'm not gonna do. I don't do this shit half measures. You know how I do. You know how I get.
What's this for fucking anime we're watching again?
Gunbuster.
Gunbuster.
Oh yeah. So we've got Noriko, etc. Amano Kazumi. She starts as a teen, ends as a MILF. It's like the riddle of the Sphinx, you know. And Jung Freud. You've got like a little triangle, a little like freeway, like thing going on there, right? So, and you have the suggestion of this name, Jung Freud. So, which would you say? Which is the ego? Which is the super ego? Which is the
well, yeah, but I don't know. It's like it doesn't work like that. They're not that simple. I mean, it's obvious which one's the ego, which one's the super ego, which one's the id.
Let's go.
Like, but it's a shit take on it. But I'm gonna say
we're gonna develop a take here. We're gonna synthesize it.
I'm gonna say it, but it's gonna be dumb. But like so super ego is obviously the bitch that does everything right. What's her name?
Yeah, Amano. Yeah.
Amano.
Iron Sandals Amano. Yeah.
Yeah. Her. Id is fucking hot Soviet bitch who does whatever the fuck she wants. And then
slaps people for no
ego
reason.
is the little fucking bitch that has to step up and do what's right.
Just scared all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Like fearful of how she's perceived.
Yeah, and also makes herself the main fucking character of the story when she's the most boring one. That's the ego.
Yeah. I don't know. I find the character of Takia very very relatable. I think one thing that brings me back to Gunbuster again and again is like the way that her character develops over these 6 episodes, the way she overcomes overcomes all of the obstacles between her and the courage to rise up to the occasion. That's I think it's a really lovely story.
For me, the best character arc was the fucking the Russian. I mean, she's my favorite. The Soviet Soviet tit goblin, who like her friends are going on this like suicide mission, and she's like, fuck it, I'm gonna kill myself too. And then like going down, right? Going down, she's like, fuck it, I'm gonna kill myself too. I want to join you in this fucking suicide pact. And they're like, actually, bitch, we're real friends. We're not actually committing suicide. Like, you should probably get the fuck out, you dumb hoe. And everyone in the space station's like, what's this bitch doing? And she just has to be like, oh fuck, no, these bitches aren't dying.
That was pretty excellent. It's like she's her robot is sort of like sustained by her like manic BPD energy. She's like descending onto the core of Jupiter, and then like one of them is like, your suit can't handle the pressure, and she's like, it can't, and then it immediately starts like fucking crumpling in on itself.
I did appreciate that she was a genuine bona fide BPD bitch. We're few and far between these days.
A lot of red flags. A lot of beautiful red flags. Big red flags.
Everyone's autistic. And like, what just happened to some good, old school, emotionally unstable personality disorder? Like, and that's where I've thought, you know, maybe I'm autistic. I care about how crinkly my crisps are, or I like carrots. But really, I'm good old fashioned. If you leave me, I'll kill myself. BPD, and it was good to be represented in anime, which so rarely we are.
Yeah. That anime. I think it's about self-discovery, and I think that's something that we achieved today here.
Yeah.
I think we've been successful in unearthing some.
I mean, you've been discovering yourself fucking under a blanket the entire time. I wish. I wish you'd have just let off for like 5 minutes. Like, welcome me into your goon cave, which is
it keeps me
lovely.
Focused. I'm stimming. It keeps me on subject. You see, every time you interrupt me, I lose track of the conversation. What anime were we talking about again? Jesus Christ.
No, it was Gunbuster, you dumb bitch.
Gunbuster. Yeah.
How are we doing for time?
Yeah, I think let's throw in some final thoughts. What did you think?
Final thoughts?
Final thoughts, yeah. Final thoughts on Gunbuster.
Final thoughts on Gunbuster. I'm looking for... this isn't funny. I'm looking forward to Gunbuster 2. I want to see how those titties survive their time on Earth, because it's going to get real for those tits over the next couple of years before they have to go back into space. And I'm worried. It's like a boom, 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 and it freeze frames on 2 fucking perky tits. And what happens in Gunbuster 2? I like
those tits.
Yeah.
Are the galaxy.
Those tits are the galaxy.
Yeah. It's Buster Machine 1 and 2.
Yeah.
That's what I call my balls as well.
Buster 1 and Buster 2.
Buster. Yeah.
Well, what are your final thoughts?
Yeah.
Tell me how this anime means anything other than it's a cartoon for gay babies. That you have to read.
Look, I think shit. I don't know.
This is good. This is really good. Yeah. This is your final thoughts.
I can see in your eyes,
Yeah.
Josh, that you like this a lot more than you let on, and and I can't wait to get to the bottom of that over the course of however many episodes. As far as Gunbuster, I've watched it 4 or 5 times now. I think it's fucking fantastic. And
Oh shit! What was that fucking? So was there any relation to Studio Ghibli? Because at the end in her bedroom, she's got uh Nausicaa poster and a Totoro poster. So were these guys two gay gags? Were they too gay for Ghibli? And they moved across, or what was that story?
Oh, well, actually, Hideaki Anno worked as a special effects director on Nausicaa, and worked on the scene at the very end of the movie where the flesh titan comes to life and blows an enormous beam of arcane energy towards an oncoming horde of giant insectoid bedbug
Oh,
monsters.
yeah, because that was the bugs thing too as well. Yeah, they're really into bugs.
Yeah. Yeah, it's this scene of like bombast and decay as like this rotting golem just sort of like falls apart while trying to destroy this oncoming mindless horde of like a death-dealing, ravaging natural menaces.
I'm always either falling asleep or fucking by the end of that movie. Like it's one of those movies you've never seen the end of. Like you're either you stick it on to seem both gay and cultured to a bitch, and then you're hopefully fucking, or you stick it on because you're sad and lonely and need a movie to watch, and you've passed out in a pool of your own shin ramen.
That's pretty cool. Fucking you say? That's pretty. I'd love to blast an arcane beam from my mouth right into right. I'd like to.
Tell me more. Yeah, explain this.
What if, like, you got a penis, right? What if
It's fucking rude.
You don't? Look, what if you could?
I've got a penis.
Okay, well, imagine whether you have one or not.
All fucking yeah. You just wouldn't. Yeah. Anyway.
What if you had
10 years?
What if you had
10 years we've known each other.
What if you had a penis
Yeah.
coming out of your mouth?
Penis coming out of my mouth. No, that's where they go in. That's where they go in.
You
don't put.
It's a penis blast. It's like a penis laser that comes out of your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And
Ooh.
I'm rotting.
Whoa. Okay. Hang on.
On top of.
Wait. Rotting or rutting?
I'm rotting. I'm rotting.
Rotting. Rotting titties. Say rotting titties.
No.
Say rotting titties.
I'm not falling for this a second time.
Titties.
No.
Say it.
No.
Give the people what they want. Let's end the podcast on a high note.
No, podcast.
Say titties.
Rotting.
Rotting.
Titties.
Rotting titties.
Rotting titties.
Rotting. Rotting. Rotting titties. Rotting. 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 Pretties. I'm into pretties. Look at my pretties.
I think we got it. I think that's a wrap.